With that, we'll move on to our next presenter, Mr. Jitendra Nalwaya from BSES Yamuna Power. He'll be sharing details about development of prosumer-driven smart grid and the project that they are going to implement under the Smart Grid Innovation Challenge on P2P. And some of the use cases on blockchain also be shared by Mr. Nalwaya. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Anji. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Jitendra Nalwaya. I am looking after new technology and sustainability in BSES Yamuna Power. Just a brief, BSES Yamuna Power is a utility who is looking after 1.7 million customers in east and central part of Delhi. Blockchain per se, I mean, as Agarwal sir has indicated, expertise in blockchain is really, I'm not expert as a, if you can say. Blockchain architect is some kind of black box for us. Where the whole kind of software, C++, C, Python, Anaconda, and all those things are there. And all our interaction with my interaction, at least for blockchain, started when somebody told me about the Bitcoin around 3 years back, and we found that there could be a business, very good use case to become rich instantly. But unfortunately, it was held back by the government of India. Now it is open. But then we came in contact with the Energy Web Foundation through RMI and other thing, where the energy coin was traded. If I'm not wrong, it's Tolalaba, I think, at that time it was there. Then we found that there could be a good business use case for the blockchain when we talk about the decentralized energy or some kind of roofs of solar where the consumer-to-consumer interactions are required and real-time settlement could be done. One use case could be at the below level and other use case at the higher level when the generation settlement with the generation from DISCOMs are there on after 45 days or 40 days, whatever times are there. So we started with one project which is basically under the Mission Innovation Project by the Government of India under DST, Department of Science and Technology, and we are one of the members of this consortium. It was approved around 2 years back, where we wanted to carry out one pilot to prove P2P trading using the blockchain technology under the Ethereum 3 at that time, and now it has increased. This project is basically under the DST innovation, and the key findings is to develop some kind of platform where we can showcase the power trading, a platform where we can build up some kind of module where the consumer-to-consumer power trading can be done, and the DSO can be in between a player who can do the settlement things, or the settlement can be done automatically through the contract and all that. Because the DSO part in this kind of power trading will always be there, as there will be network, the power will be network through flow, and the power import will be through network only. We found that there can be some kind of settlement mechanism where our net metering and gross metering practices can be taken care with the settlement, where the consumer can benefit through the value. The consumer is giving power to us as some cost, and if we want to give power to somebody else as some cost, then those value can be leveraged here. We also wanted to develop, test some kind of demand response program under this project. So why we use blockchain? What was the motivation? Because those things were also new. When we talk about the P2P trading, when we talk about the demand response, it was new 2 years, 3 years back. But we found that we need some kind of platform which is secure, which can be decentralized, which can be, whether the settlement can be real-time kind of thing. Then the high power and power panel from IIM Ahmedabad has suggested let's use this technique of use this technology of blockchain. We can give some kind of leverage to the power trading and can create new business case for DISCOM and consumer as a whole. The consortium is basically led by IIM Ahmedabad. There is Professor Amit Garg, and the partner are IIT Gandhinagar, MSIT. We had Florida International University, some industry partners are there, M+ Solar, ourselves, and Renault. And testbed they have been created at IIT Gandhinagar. There are 2 buildings, and MSIT, which were the 4 buildings, and all the energy storage solar rooftop and one V2G technical facility have been created there. Testbed, 4 testbeds have been created in our buildings in Delhi, where we have installed microgrid along with the, which is microgrid, which is basically energy storage system synchronized with the solar rooftop system. And these are the real data which we are doing. All the testbeds have been created right now. There will be project module. One is the protocol and framework, how the distributed power management can work in energy storage, dynamic trading can be done. Then what kind of P2P mechanism can be there, what kind of software platform will be there where the consumer can can see real time what kind of bids to sell, what kind of bid to buy, and all those kind of stuff. Demand response and smart microgrid monitoring. We have installed 4 microgrids in our area. And training and workshop and capacity building. We had a lot of stakeholder consultation in last 2 years, including financial institutions, banks, and who are using, a lot of blockchain technology use cases as a pilot right now. SBI and major banks have been using it on the back end. And some kind of good consultant, there are so many players and individuals who are working on blockchain in India, and so we had a lot of consultation and training on the things. This is one of the use cases. Sir has already indicated for the Malaysia kind of thing, but since we have a rooftop solar, when we talk about the BSS Yamuna, we have almost 500 consumers who are using 20 megawatt of rooftop solar. So there may be possibility that consumer is not using solar as of now, and there will be surplus of solar. So if surplus of solar has to be given to the grid, time is there. Time up. Okay. Just 2 minutes. So how that consumer can take a leverage on that? He can sell the power to some other customer on the thing. This is another where the intercommunity solar energy storage plus solar kind of trading can be there if some surplus power is there. Then microgrid to microgrid, we have one microgrid which is net positive surplus. If some surplus is there, they can give it to them. But in all between, what is the role of DSO? That we are also analyzing those role of DSO or any other utility which has to be there for the settlement mechanism. This is again demand response program which we have done 2 times in last 3 years, and now we are also doing the 3rd time this thing, and we have saved around 100 megawatt of energy in that. Our all platform are ready, our softwares are ready, we are doing lab testing and field testing, all the test beds are ready, and we are doing P2P trading as of now, virtually through our software. But the report is still not out because we are under the beta version and under the testing phase. We have worked with the various 3-4 government of Telangana, government of UP for creating some kind of district forums and blockchain forums kind of thing. And these are some of the modules which we have done, through app, through web version and all those things. These are all ready and under the testing versions right now. This is a demand response program which we are working right now with all the consortium members. Thank you very much. I'm available for any question anytime.